Om Sadashivasamārambhām Shankaracharya Madhyamām Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsha Rishibhyo Namo Gurubhyaha. So here we were looking at the Bhashya of the Kahola Brahmana, where the Shruti is talking about Sannyasa and Atma Jnanam as a sadhana for attaining moksha from bandha. So to free yourself from all bondages, one has to seek this self-knowledge supported by the sannyasa. So that is the main thing here. In the Shruti itself you can see Uttreshanayascha, Vitteshanayascha, Lokeshanayascha, Vyuthaya, Atha Bhikshacharyam Charanti. Yahi eva Putreshana, Sa Vitteshana, Ya Vitteshana, Sa Lokeshana, Ubhe Hyete Yeshane eva Bhavataha. So this is the portion we are looking at now. We were talking about the Yeshana Trayam in the last class. The Putra Yeshana means, Bhashyakara says that Putra Yeshana means not just the desire for a son or anything. It is also like for the sake of son, whatever you desire, correct? Then you have to get married. That also is included in that, like that. Everything associated with that also one has to take. So Bhashyakara said here, Putram Prati Ichcha Yeshana Dara Sangrahaha. That means the one who is having Vairagya in the Brahmacharya itself, because Brahmacharya Deva Pravrajet, like that statements are all there. Correct. There is a Jabala Upanishad is there. Later on Bhashyakara also will quote it here. The Jabala Upanishad talks about sannyasa. Yad ahareva vrajet, tad ahareva pravrajet. Like that, it's a very popularly quoted vakya. So the same day you get vairagya, the dispassion, same day you can leave everything and go away. You can become a parivrad, means you are a wandering monk, you can say. So parivrad means you don't stay in a place for more than 3 nights. Like that, they used to have rules and all that. Parivrajakaha. You are just roaming around without getting attached to any one place or any one type of food or anything like that. So you don't stay in any place for any length of time other than, I think, Chaturmasya. Maybe even Chaturmasya is applicable for Paramahamsa Parivrajaka sannyasis. Maybe it is applicable for them also, because that is more related to the monsoon season. It's not easy to travel, and also a lot of insects and animals and all will be there. And it is also related to ahimsa. Anyway, so here what I am saying is, the Shruti gives you permission to take sannyasa from any stage of your life. Right from brahmachari, you can become sannyasi. Or you can, from grihastha ashrama also, you can become a sannyasi. Nowadays, most people become sannyasis from grihastha ashrama, correct? Because vanaprastha ashrama is almost not at all there nowadays. Nobody even knows how to take that ashrama, I think. Or some people even say it is Kalivarjya. It is vanaprastha ashrama is, although there is if you go to Rishikesh, they have actually an ashrama called vanaprastha ashrama, I think. So that is there, but this as a ashrama of one's life, nowadays this vanaprastha is not there. Whatever the ritual vanaprastha ashrama, shastrokta, whatever is mentioned in the shastra, I don't know whether anybody really takes to that ashrama anymore. So nowadays, either from brahmachari you become a sannyasi, or you become a sannyasi from grihastha ashrama. What about before brahmacharya? Means that is not shastra uktam. Shastra does not talk about, because here some questions and all come. What if somebody never became a brahmachari, in the sense that they never had an upanayana? In fact, Bhashyakara in this particular case, here he says that brahmananam eva adhikaraha vyuthane, like this. But I think Sureshwaracharya doesn't exactly agree with this. He talks about anybody who has a upavita, who can become a brahmachari, can take to sannyasa, is one view. But even other ashrama people also can take sannyasa. There are statements also in the same Jabala Upanishad, I think. Anybody can take sannyasa also, provided that you should have the adhikara. Sannyasa is not an easy lifestyle. So Bhagavan clearly says that sannyasastu mahabaho dukkham aptum ayogataha in the Gita. But still, if a guru thinks that somebody has the right qualifications, has the mumukshutvam, vairagyam, then for in the pursuit of moksha, anybody can take sannyasa. Even women and all are given sannyasa. So there are different views in all these things. Some orthodox people say that women should not be given sannyasa, particularly in Kali Yuga. But then again, applying the same rule, that whoever has the vairagya, the qualifications, sadhana chatushtaya, they can be given vividisha sannyasa, they can be given the sannyasa ashrama. So this is also, there is a view like that. My own guru gave sannyasa to everybody, like even foreigners. And there are a lot of swaminis are there in our parampara. They are all very accomplished in terms of knowledge. They are all teaching also. My own teacher, Swamini Brahma Prakashananda also is there. She is one of my gurus. She has an ashrama in Nagpur and she has conducted many 3-year courses already. So she has created so many more teachers. So like this, there are different views about sannyasa itself. Okay, and what kind of sannyasa, who can take. There are very varieties of practices are there. Anyway, so the idea is that any sannyasi has to turn away, go in the opposite direction, correct? Vyuthaya means Vaiparityena Utthanam, he says. Vyuthaya means basically Utthanam means to get up really. But you go in the opposite direction means if you don't get up, why do you even get up every day? Because you have to do something, correct? You are interested to do something. You have some kind of a desire to accomplish something, etc. But one who does not have all these things, one who is not interested in any karma phala, he need not, literally he need not get up, correct, to do anything. So that way also we can take that. So he has gone, he doesn't get up for the sake of putra or for gaining some wealth, etc. Again, wealth, when we talk about, there are there's a, in the vyavahara, dhanam and all is there, correct? Whatever, and also cows, those are all counted as wealth. So money, cows, even grains, etc. All these things, again, why do we even require that wealth? Because using that wealth, we have to gain the wealth which will actually come with us, correct? All the wealth which is there in the bhumi where we are, it will not come along with you. What is going to come with you? What comes with you even after your death is only excuse me, It is only papa and punya, correct? And nobody is interested in gaining papa. So basically, what you want is punya, and to gain punya, you have to do karma, correct? Whatever according to the Shastra Vita karma you have to do, not karma based on your instincts. Your natural instincts are taking you somewhere, but in spite of that, if you do whatever is said by the Shastra, then you gain another wealth, which is punya, which is the manusham vittam, it is called. And then you also have daiva vittam, also was talked about here. When you do upasana, whatever punya you gain from the upasana, it takes you to devaloka or brahmaloka. So like this, there are different types of vitta are there. You are not having any desire on that also, vitta ishana also, because even going to the devaloka or brahmaloka, finally, even that you are not interested in. Even if you go to brahmaloka, Brahmaji has to teach you the same Vedanta. Okay, because we have a concept of krama mukti. So where you go to the brahmaloka, then Brahmaji will teach you the same Vedanta there. In fact, whether it is easier there to understand Vedanta or even more difficult, we don't know. So better to learn here only. You don't have to put in all the effort to gain so much punya that then you go to Brahmaloka and then again the same thing there, correct? So Vitta Ishana also, whether it is this the wealth in worldly wealth, whatever we say, or the wealth which is in terms of the punya, correct? Whether it is from karma or from upasana, all these wealth, one who is not interested in, and all these two wealths, putra and also the wealth we talked about, the three types of wealth, they are all again sadhana yeshana only, because they help you to gain something, correct? The end. The sadhya is loka. So ideally speaking, there is only one yeshana, which is that you want to go to a nice loka, etc. And these two are there, sadhana and sadhya. Sadhya is the loka yeshana basically. So that is the only one. So that's why here you can see ekaiva yeshana iti. Also Bhashyakara says this, because the putra and vitta are for the purpose of the loka only, correct? Palartha eva sa, like this. So really there is only, we all desire only some end, some sadhya, but sadhya cannot be achieved without a sadhana. So you also have to have desire for sadhana. So you have to get the means first. So you desire for the means. For that, what is the means? Again, you have to see. So there is a series there. So everything is for the purpose of phala. Sarvaha phalartha prayuktaha eva hi sarvam sadhanam upadatte. So all the means which you gain are only for the purpose of attaining some end, some phala, some result. So there is only one yeshana, which is the loka yeshana. Ataha ekaiva yeshana ya loka yeshana. Sa sadhanam antarena sampadayitum na shakyate. But you cannot get it without the means, correct? The means have to be in the form of putra and the manusham vittam, daivam vittam, and all that we saw. So therefore, sadhya sadhana bhedena ubhehi yasmat ete yeshane eva bhavataha. Therefore, what? Because the sadhya is not possible to attain without the sadhana. So now you have, there is a differentiation is made, or categorization is made, that sadhya yeshana is there, sadhana yeshana is there. Like that, there are only two types of desires. So ete yeshane eva bhavataha, this is dual case. So this ube hieve he ubhehi ete yeshane eva bhavataha, like this, it is there in the Upanishad Vakya. That's what Bhashyakara is commenting here. Okay. So there are only two types of desires, and one is sadhya and another is sadhana. That's how it is categorized. But then what about the one who has vairagya towards all these things? So the one who has vairagya, for that person, none of these things matter. Not interested in any of these things. Therefore, what? Tasmat Brahmavidaha nasti karma karma sadhanam va. So for the Brahmavid, there is no need of any karma or the sadhana to do that karma, correct? Even if you want to do some Vaidika karma, you have to have a lot of means to do that. So none of that you require. You don't require worldly wealth. Okay. Therefore, what? Ataha ye atikrantaha brahmanaha. So these brahmanas, they are all atikrantaha, means what? They have transcended all these. They have gone beyond, you can say, all this karma and karma phala. They are simply not interested because karma phala is nashwaram. It is all only temporary. It's not going to last forever. It is anityam. So anityam asukham lokam imam prapya, like that. Anityam asukham lokam, like that. It's there even in Gita. So we are not interested in all these things. And such brahmanaha, what do they do? Brahmanaha here can be taken as those who are interested to know Brahman also. Okay, or those who know Brahman. So they who have gone beyond karma and karma phala, these brahmanas, what do they do? Sarvam karma, karma sadhanancha, sarvam deva pitru manusha nimittam yajnopavitadi. So they have transcended, means what? They have transcended everything, all the actions, whether it is Laukika or Vaidika, and all the means which are required to accomplish such Vaidika karma and Laukika karma. And when we talk about the karma, then the karma which can take you to Devaloka, or which can take you to Pitruloka, or which will again give you a good life in this Loka, Manusha Loka. So which is the cause for Devaloka or Pitruloka or Manusha Loka? That is what here it is called Sarvam Deva Pitru Manusha Nimittam. So the karma only becomes the cause for where you take the next life, correct, and how you enjoy, etc. And again, to do this karma, what do you require? You require certain qualifications. Okay. So you have to wear a yajnopavita, then only this is a yajnopavita you have to wear. Then only you can do karma. In fact, there are Vedic statements are there. How you wear it also for different karma. Okay, so when you do achamanam, etc., you have to have upavita. You have to be a upaviti, it is called. Then when you do some other type of karma, you are a niviti, means you wear it like a mala, correct? Then when you do pitri karma, you have to wear it on the other side. Prachina viti, it is called. So like this, there are rules are there. You have to wear all these upavita, the yajnopavita, and even there are rules like some karma you can do only if you have black hair, Krishna Keshaha and all that. So anyway, so there are so many accessories to this karma which one has to follow. Rules and accessories are all there. All these things you have transcended. Okay. Or the Brahmanas who have the Vairagya, they have transcended that. They have gone beyond that. In fact, this Yajnopavita, Adipadat, other things also one has to take. Even the way you dress, etc. Then so many other rules which you are following. Why? Because with these only, these accessories only, tena hi daivam pitriyam manusham cha karma kriyate. So when you do any of this karma, you have to follow all those rules, correct? With those, by following those rules only, you do all this karma. Whether it is daivam karma means basically you are doing some big yajna by which you think that you can go to the devaloka, correct? Or pitri karma also, there are rules how you have to do that and what are the materials you use, because the pitri karma means you have to use till. For daivam karma, you may use some other, you may use rice, cooked rice and all that, or in some cases even animal sacrifice and all are also involved. Okay. So there are bigger karma where even the pashu has to be tied to a particular post and then how it has to be sacrificed, etc. Rules are all there. Up to Ashwamedha. In Ashwamedha, the Ashwa itself is sacrificed, the horse. So, but the Brahmana, those who have Vairagya, they have no use for all these things, whether it is different indications like Yajnopavita or different rules. They don't have to follow anything. They have gone beyond all that. They want to give it up. Okay. And again, Yajnopavitadi, okay, by that only you do that. For that, Bhashyakara is quoting the Taittiriya Samhita here. Nivitam Manushyanam. So for a particular karma, which is done with reference to the Manushya Loka, I think, you have to wear this Yajnopavita as a mala, Nivitam. So like that, Shruti and all is there, specifying how you have to wear your Yajnopavita while doing a particular karma, correct? So, but the sannyasi, once you become a Vairagi and you take to the sannyasa ashrama, you give up even the Yajnopavita, etc. Bhashyakara says. In fact, even here, there are divergent practices are there. If you take the Vaishnava sannyasis, the Tridandi and all they call. Okay. So the Vaishnava sannyasis actually have Yajnopavita. They even have Shika, I think. So they have their own interpretation of all these things, I think. But here Bhashyakara is talking about Paramahamsa Parivrajaka sannyasi. That sannyasi need not follow any rules actually. Okay. So can give up all this karma and all the accessories and indications associated with that. So here, therefore, what tasmat, since you have gone beyond all that, what? Therefore, what you do? Purve Brahmanaha. So in olden days, the Brahmanas, means here Brahmanaha means Brahmavidaha, those who know Brahman, Vyuttaya Karmabhyaha. So they turned away from karma. They never got up to do any karma. Like that you can take. Karma sadhanebhyaha, both karma and karma sadhana. So whether they are not interested to do in any karma, that means they are not interested in any means also to accomplish such karma. And what are those? Yajnopavita dibhyaha. So Yajnopavita, etc. All that you give up. And then what? What do you take up then? Paramahamsa Parivrajyam. So Paramahamsa sannyasa is a particular type of sannyasa. In fact, within sannyasa also there are 4 types are there. Kutichakaha, Bahudakaha, Hamsaha, Paramahamsaha, I think. And they all have different rules also. There is a Yati Dharma Shastra. For Yatis also there are dharma, some dharma and all is there. Okay, what they can do. Some rules are there. Although we say that a Brahmavit is beyond rules, or even a Paramahamsa sannyasi is supposed to be beyond all rules. But for other sannyasis, there are rules are there. Some sannyasis, Kutichaka means they still live in a house or something like that. Okay, and they still do some kind of japa and some karma, because they are also attached to karma. A typical Vaidika has done so much karma throughout their life, they cannot simply give it up. In fact, Bhashyakara itself will talk about that. See, some people also may even take sannyasa just because it is Shastra Vihita, correct? Shastra has said that you go through Brahmacharya, you become a Grihastha, then you become a Vani, you take up the Vanaprastha Ashrama, and then you can take sannyasa. Or even from Grihastha Ashrama, you can take sannyasa Ashrama, even in Kali Yuga now. Since it is mentioned in the Shastra, some people can even take sannyasa Ashrama because because Shastra is giving you a way out, correct? They do not want to do any more Vaidika karma, or the Nitya karma, Naimitika karma and all. They want to be free. They may not be mumukshus, but they can still take up, somebody can take up the sannyasa ashrama. There is a chance for that also. So such people have still, they follow certain rules. They in fact even have some chinha and all that, correct? So in fact, there are so many traditions of ascetic traditions are there in India. So each of them have some rules, some kind of an indicator and all that, signs, and in fact the way they dress, and what are all the religious symbols they wear, etc. So many things are there. But when we talk about the Paramahamsa Sannyasi, they give up even those things. That's what Bhashyakara will say here. So let us see that. So Paramahamsa Parivrajyam Pratipadya. So you take up this Paramahamsa Sannyasa and you Parivrajya means basically you don't even stay in one place. Like I told you, you keep going from one place to another. And so what do they do? Bhikshacharyam charanti, Bhikshartham charanam, Bhikshacharyam. So Bhikshacharyam means what? For the purpose of Bhiksha, for the purpose of food, they go. They go and ask for Bhiksha. Now, this Bhikshacharyam is really only an Upalakshana. Understand that. It is not literally for the sake of begging on the roads. Means what? It is the Upalakshana of our sannyasa ashrama. They take up sannyasa. That's what we have to understand. Bhikshacharyam charanti means it indicates that they have taken up the sannyasa ashrama, this Paramamsa Parivrajyam. That is. So Bhikshacharyam, literally one cannot take here. It is only a indicator again, or a Upalakshana. And such Paramahamsa Parivraj, those who are sannyasis like that, what do? They give up even certain, there are some smritis which have certain rules even for sannyasis. Okay, even that they can give up. That's what Bhashyakara says here. Bhikshacharyam charanti, how tyaktva smartam lingam kevalam ashrama matra sharananam jivana sadhanam parivrajya venjakam vidvan linga varjitaha. So this Paramahamsa Parivrajaka Sannyasi gives up even certain linga, indications are there, correct? Sannyasi means you have kamandala. There are some signs or symbols for sannyasa also. Even those things they need not have. They can give up, because in the smritis certain rules and certain things are all given. So smartam lingam, that's what is called here. And for whom kevalam ashramam matra sharananam. This is what I was telling you. Those who have taken sannyasa, but they are not Brahmavit. They are not having all the sadhana chatushtaya. So they have just taken the ashrama, and sannyasa ashrama itself is a jivana sadhanam, Bhashyakara says here. It is their way of life. Okay. Or the ashrama helps them in maintaining a certain life, whatever. So for that purpose, they have taken it. Because like I told you, in a typical Vaidika setting, you may have done lot of karma and you may want to get freed from Nitya and Naimitika karma. It's not that you have vairagya for the karma phala, etc. But you may just, it is like retirement nowadays, let us say. So then you take up sannyasa ashrama. Otherwise, those who are Vaidika and know the Veda Vakya, they know that till the time you live, you have to do karma, correct? There is no way out. The only way out is you have to take sannyasa. So like that also some people as a jivana sadhanam, correct? They have taken the ashrama matra sharananam, he says. They have taken refuge in the sannyasa ashrama, and that also you give up. Okay. So that which shows of the parivrajya venjakam means what? It shows that you have given up everything. It reveals that. And the vidwan, the one who is a jnani, is linga varjitaha, means jnani need not have any indication. Of course, most of this people have some beard and all that, but even that is more like simplifying the lifestyle, correct? Why do you have? So once somebody asked my guru, Pujya Swamiji, in fact in an interview, I think, so somebody asked Pujya Swamiji, why do you have a beard? This is a question. And Swamiji, being who he is, he said that no, or why do you grow a beard or something, somebody asked him. And he said, no, I don't grow the beard. In fact, it grows by itself. I don't shave, correct? So nobody grows a beard. Beard is going by itself. We don't shave, that's all. So we don't need to worry about shaving kit, etc., etc. It simplifies your life, correct, in many ways. So you can have a beard and all that, but even that cannot be called as a linga. It's not something consciously you are not having any symbol or sign, correct? So that's what Vidwan Linga Varjitaha. In fact, Bhashyakara even quotes here this Mahabharata. This is Ashwamedha Parva, I think. Ashwa. And Vanaparva also something is there. So Tasmad Alingaha Dharmagyaha Avyakta Lingaha Avyakta Acharaha. Like this. This sannyasi is talked about as one who is alingaha, one who does not have any linga, one who knows all these different practices, correct? Dharmagyaha, one who knows dharma, but he wears no symbols or signs and all that. So, and also avyakta lingaha, one who does not show any linga, any indication, any sign, but also one who has, but one who, all this achara also, whatever specified by the Shastra also is not there for this person. Avyakta achara. So like this, he is free. So the Paramahamsa, Paribraja Sannyasi, Parivrajaka Sannyasi need not sport any specific type of symbol or do any particular achara. Like that, this Smriti is there. This is Mahabharata only. Then Shruti also is quoting Jabala Upanishad. Atha Parivrad Vivarna Vasa Mundaha Aparigraha. So this Parivrad, the one who is a Parivrajaka, is Vivarna Vasa. Vasa means here clothes. Okay, whatever clothes they wear, it is Vivarna means what? Vivarna means literally you should not take it as Vigata Varna, correct? Without any color and all that. Basically, they do not wear any fancy clothing you can take. That means basically the Vivarna Vasa actually points to the Kashaya Vastra. Okay, because we have a certain type of that color. Nowadays we wear orange also. All the sannyasis wear orange. But it is not really orange also. It is like a dirty brown. Okay. That is the Kashaya Vastra. That is supposed to be very, that is the color symbolizing certain Vairagya and even Jnanam. So they wear that. And then they shave off everything. Mundaha means even that Shika is no more there, because Shika is supposed to be the connection, okay, with the world and worldly life. So they shave. Above the neck, they can shave off everything like that. In fact, in the Shankara Vijaya, Shankaracharya goes to Mandana Mishra. And Mandana Mishra asks, Kuto Mundi, from where you are? Hey, shaven-headed fellow, where are you coming from? Kuto Mundi, he is asking from where you are coming from really. But from where you are shaven means, there Shankara answers, Anakha, from my neck onwards, I am shaven. Like that, it is supposed to be a humorous exchange there. So anyway, so Mundaha and Aparigraha. Parigraha means you are going after something, correct? Trying to grab things, all that. You are not interested in any material things anymore. Okay, aparigraha, you are not grabbing, you don't want to grab anything. Whatever comes to you, it's okay. Only like for the sake of maintaining this body. Okay. So there is a Shruti, the Jabala Shruti, Ityadi Shrutehe. So Smriti, Shruti, all of them support this lifestyle. And also one more quote he gives. Sashikhan Keshan Nikritya Visrijya Yajnopavitam, like this. So along with the Shikha, the entire hair you Nikritya, you shave, you give up. And also you give up the Yajnopavita, like this, all these symbols, correct? Yajnopavita Adi means basically even Shikha is important to do karma. And Yajnopavita is another important thing. So all these things one gives up and takes up sannyasa. So like this, sannyasa has been talked about or prescribed as a means for Atma Jnanam itself. Now the Purva Pakshi comes. He is not very happy. Okay. He says, how can you say that you can give up all this Yajnopavita? So he is giving his own huge Purva Paksha is there here. So let us see. Nanu Yuddhaya Atha Bhikshacharyam Charanti iti Vartamana Padeshat Arthavadahayam. So Bhikshacharyam Charanti means they are going for Bhiksha. It is in present tense. Okay, normally if you want to have a vidhi in the Veda, it has to be in a particular type of verbal form, correct? Ling, lot, tavya, we say. So ling, lot, tavya only is an injunction. It is like should, you should do, correct? Like that it is. But here it is just saying they are walking for Bhiksha. How can you say that this is from this you say that Shruti is prescribing sannyasa? It is only Vartamana Apadesha. It is basically in the present tense only, and it is all only some Arthavada. It is only praising, they are just praising the Vairagya, that's all. It is not that you take up sannyasa by giving up Yajnopavita, etc. That is not, we cannot even think about that. Okay, that is what this person says. So what he says, na vidhayakaha pratyayaha kaschit shruyate ling lod tavyanam. That's what I told you. See, ling lod tavyanam anyatamaha api. So vidhayakaha pratyayaha means what? That's what, something which is mandate, which is indicating a mandatory action, correct? Vidhi. Vidhayakaha means if you, that which is giving you a vidhi is the vidhayaka. So here there is no vidhayaka pratyaya like ling, lot or tavya. It is only lat, correct? Charanti. It is in present tense. Sorry, not lat. It is present tense in this. No, lat only. Lot only is this thing. Yeah, lat only. Lat is the present tense in Sanskritam. So here there is no ling, lot, tavya, pratyaya. It is not heard. In any one of them also is not there. Okay, tavyanam anyatama api na vidayakaha pratyaya shruyate. We don't hear that. Therefore, what? Tasmat arthavada matrena smriti vihitanam yajnopavitadinam sadhananam na shakyate parityagaha karayitum. So he is very clear. Therefore, you cannot do parityaga. You cannot give up all this yajnopavita, etc., which are the means for doing karma. Correct? these symbols and accessories are required to do karma. You cannot give all of them just by basing it on an arthavada, when Shruti and Smriti have actually mandated one to do that. Okay. So you cannot do that, he's saying. Therefore, and he is quoting also. How can you say, means Yagnopaviti Yeva Adhiyata Yajayet Yajetva. So Taittiriya Aranyakam says, the one who has the Yagnopavita only should do the Veda Adhyayanam or should do the Yajna, correct? So, like this, while doing Veda Adhyayanam or while doing Vaidika Yajna, etc., one has to be a Yagnopaviti. This is said by the Taittiriya Aranyakam itself. Therefore, it is Shruti Vihita. You cannot give up just based on an Arthavada like this, Bhikshacharyam Charanti. Also what? Parivrajye Tavad Adhyayanam Vihitam. He says, even if you become a Parivrajaka, you have to do Adhyayana. That is also mentioned. How? Because it says in one place it is said that you should not give up Veda Adhyayanam at all. So Veda Sanyasanat Shudraha Tasmad Vedam na Sanyase, like that it is there. Is some Smriti, I think it is. Okay. So here, so if you give up the Veda, you become a Shudra. Like this Dharma Shastra is saying. Therefore, you should never give up the Veda, means Veda Adhyayanam, chanting the Vedic mantras, etc. One should never give that up. Also, the Apastamba Dharma Shustram, I think this is Swadhyaya eva utsridyamanaha vacham. So the one who uses his vak only for the purpose of Swadhyaya, that means Swadhyaya is so important. Okay, it is praised like that. So Swadhyaya, even if you don't use your vak for anything else, you should use it only for doing Swadhyaya, Veda Adhyayanam. You have to do iticha apastambaha. So like this, there are Smriti Vakyas are there. Further, he is quoting one more also. Brahmojjam Veda Nindacha Kauta Sakshyam Suhrid Vadaha Garhita Annadyayoho Jagdihi Surapana Samani Shate. So 6 things have Manu has equated 6 things with drinking liquor. Okay, Surapana Samani Shate. Samani Patakani we have to take. Okay. What are they? Brahmojjam means you give up your Veda. Or you do Ninda of Veda itself. Veda Ninda. Kauta Saksham means you give false evidence. Correct? Poi Sakshi. So Kauta Saksham or you don't give proper evidence. Suhrid Vadaha. You kill your own friend. I don't know, killing friend is equated to drinking. Or just to show that drinking is so bad or what? Maybe. Then Garhita Annadyayoho Jagdihi. Jagdi means you eat. You eat things which are not supposed to be eaten. Forbidden things are not eatable. Okay, so these 6 things, okay, are in Surapana. These are all equal. Okay. So iti Veda Parityagaha Dosha Shravana. So like this, Veda you cannot give up. That's what he is saying. The Veda Adhyayanam and Vaidika Karma and all you should not give up. Because if you give up, then it is a dosha. It is clearly said in the Smritis also. And further he is quoting Upasane Gurunam Vriddhanam Atitinam Home Japya Karmani Bhojane Achamane Swadhyaye cha Yagnopaviti Syat Apastamba again. Apastamba says you have to be Yagnopaviti, Upaviti, while Gurunam Upasane means you are serving your Guru, okay, or doing puja to your Guru, or elders, Vriddhanam, or even guest Atiti, you are serving them, you are doing puja to them. During all that time, you have to be a Upaviti, Yagnopaviti. Similarly, while doing Homa or even Japa Karma, or even eating or doing achamana, correct? So during doing swadhyaya also, you have to be a yajnopaviti. So what he is trying to point out is, you cannot give up your swadhyaya, and to do swadhyaya you have to be a yajnopaviti. So you cannot give up yajnopavita also, because Bhashyakara says you can give up yajnopavita also, correct? So all this the Purva Pakshi is pointing out. Iti Parivrajaka dharmeshu cha guru upasana swadhyaya bhojana achamanadinam karmanam smruti smritishu kartavyataya choditatvat gurvadi upasanangatvena yajnopavitasya vihitatvat tat parityagaha naiva avagantum shakyate. So this is what I told you. So he says, even if you become a parivrajaka, you will be serving your guru, or you will be eating, or you may be doing achamana. Then according to the Shruti and the Smriti, okay, as part of that, you have to be a Yajnopaviti, you have to wear the Yajnopavita, you have no other option, okay. Therefore, what? You cannot give up the Yajnopavita. Yajnopavita has been mandated for you when you are doing all this karma. Even a Parivrajaka has to do all that. So, tat parityagaha naiva avagantum shakyate. So, we cannot understand from whatever is there here that we have to give up that. Our understanding is that it cannot be given up. So he says further what? Yadyapi yeshanabhyaha vyutthanam vidhiyata eva tatapi putradi yeshanabhyaha tisrubhyaha eva vyutthanam natu sarvasmat karmanaha karma sadhana cha vyutthanam. Okay, so now he says, no, what your interpretation of this vyuthaya itself is wrong. The vyuthaya is only for these three things, correct? Three things only have been said there. Putreshana, Vitteshana, Lokeshana. Okay. So you can turn away from all that, but not from all karma and all the sadhanas for karma. That is not correct. Only these three are mentioned. Okay. This is another argument he is giving now. So sarva parityagetu ashrutam kritam syat. Shrutam cha yajnopavitadi hapitam syat. Tata cha mahan aparadaha vihita akarana pratisiddha acharana nimittaha kritaha syat tasmat yajnopavitadi linga parityagaha antha parampara eva. So he says this sarva parityagaha is not heard by us or heard by anybody. It is ashrutam, he says. Okay. So you cannot give up everything, all the karma. It is not enjoined by the Shruti. And also what? Shrutam cha yajnopavitadi hapitam syat. And whatever Shruti is telling you, because Shruti has not told you to give up everything, but you are saying, I will give up everything. On the other hand, Shruti is telling you that you have to be an yajnopaviti while doing certain things, certain karma, and that you are giving up. Hapitam syat. So you are doing whatever is not said by the Shruti, and you are giving up whatever is said by the Shruti. That means double fault. Okay, this is double fault. So he says, Tata mahan aparadha. It is great aparadha. And so what is he saying? Vihita akarana. And what you are actually, whatever you are saying amounts to this, he says. Vihita akarana means whatever is actually vihita mandated, you don't do that. Then pratisiddha acharana, you are doing whatever is forbidden. You are not doing whatever is to be done, and you are doing whatever is not to be done. Because of this, what? You become somebody who has done that. Therefore, you have to have all this yajnopavita adi linga. You cannot give them up. So if you give them up, it is all only andha parampara, he says. It is all like blind, following the blind. This is not to be done. But Bhashyakara also quotes the Shruti, he says, correct here. So this person is talking about this. Na Yajnopavitam Vedanscha Sarvam Tad Varjayet Yatihi. So the Yati can give up everything, including the Veda and Yajnopavitam, etc. Like this. The Shruti is there, Shruti Vakya. Therefore, whatever you are saying, we cannot accept. These things we are again basing it on Shruti only. Although here it is Bhikshacharyam Charanti, you can say Linglot Tavya is not there, but it's not the same. In other places, in the Shruti only, this sannyasa ashrama has been talked about, and one can give up all this karma also has been given sanction by the Shruti itself. So like this, Bhashyakara starts his answer. Rest of the things we'll see next week. Still a lot of Bhashya is there, we'll see that. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.